senior varsity player, number 3, Jabari Ateem. Nickname Bard. Favorite sports team, OKC Thunder. Even without Kevin Durant. Most memorable basketball memory is going to Wisconsin to play in Milwaukee both years. Best school memory is meeting all his brothers. Pre-game meal is anything called food. Next up, senior captain, Antonio Maddox, number 5. Nickname ATM. Antonio, favorite sports team, Thunder, and the Minnesota Vikings. Most memorable moment, getting his first dunk in Wisconsin as a sophomore. Best school memory is winning Fire and Ice as the king. Pre-game, praying before every game, and he is escorted out by Tiffany Maddox. Next up, number 11, and also Captain Davis Miles. Nickname Big D. Big D. Favorite sports team, Green Bay Packers. Favorite basketball memory, playing in the sectionals freshman year. Best school memory, traveling to Germany. Pre-game meal, chicken fries and pizza rolls. He's escorted out by Mom Sarah and Dad Bob Howard. And Big J, pre-game meal, Jersey Mike's Sub Shop, and he's escorted out by Mom Brenda Harvey and Dad Mike Harvey. Number 45, Levante Carlisle. Nickname, LA. Favorite sports team, Seattle Seahawks. Favorite memory of basketball is making the team. And the best school memory is school evening. And a pre-game meal, doesn't have one. Being escorted out by Callie Johnson, the trainer. These are our wonderful singers. It's been a pleasure not only to have them, but their parents, their guardians, their support, and their continuous hard work and dedication to the program. You will be greatly missed, but our season is not ending soon.
Favorite pregame meals, Canes. I do. I want a good meal. So Marcus is still around?
We're on the same plane.
Okay. Hey, Brady, sit here.
Alright, that's pretty good. Look at number 43. Look at number 43.
It's bad.
Give me something to drink and you can have the rest of the money. I'll go.
No, you won't.
Can I get something to put it on?
You're fine. It doesn't pick you up that far. It doesn't pick you up that far. Last game there was one where I think I missed, but I think that was it.
Baby.
Didn't you have to wear Kevin's blue this year too?
Lost it. I think someone stole it at the hockey.
They were wearing purple. They were wearing purple.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome inside Richfield High School. Ryan Paul coming to you live here from Richfield High School, where we will bring you Richfield Spartans versus Chaska Hawks here in just a few minutes. The teams have headed back to their locker rooms and will return to the court momentarily. Tonight, Chaska goes with their traditional starting lineup: Miles Hanson, Andrew Coleman, Ryan Rodriguez, Alex Trezani, as well as Cole Nicholson, who will be wearing number 43 this evening. He not wearing his usual number 23. He'll be rocking the number 43 tonight. For Richfield, they'll be starting Cole Christensen, a 6'3 senior guard, wearing number 1. They'll also be starting number 3, Jabari Ateen, a 6'1 senior guard. Tonight's senior night here, though the seniors were recognized just a few minutes ago. Also starting for Richfield, number 5, Antonio Maddox, another senior, 6'3 guard. Following him is another senior, Davis Miles, wearing number 11, forward 6'5. And rounding out the lineup for them is number 14, Devin Wade Henderson, their leading scorer at 14.9 points a game. He's wearing number 14 tonight. The 6'3 forward is a junior. Richfield comes into the game at 8-15 overall. They've won 3 of their last 10 games. On their home floor here, as we are this evening, it's a 4-6 record for the Spartans. Sitting at 3-8 in the Metro West Conference, they're on a 4-game skid, are the Spartans. As for Chaska, having an outstanding year so far, 18-5 overall. They're on a 10-game win streak. They're perfect 9-0 on the road, as well as a 10-1 Metro West Conference schedule. Looking for that number 1 seed in Section 2 4A. They need to win out to get that, as well as to get the Metro West Conference Championship. When we return from Richfield High School, we'll go over the starting lineup ceremony, the national anthem, and then we'll get to Hawks and Spartans when we return here on the Chaska Hawks Lenz Chevrolet Buick Broadcast Network.
No, it's the iPhone. It's iPhone in here.
Richfield High School. Tonight's Metro West Conference matchup is visiting Hawks from Chaska against your Richfield Spartans. Tonight's contest is being played in accordance with the rules set forth by the Minnesota State High School League. Your cooperation in ensuring great sportsmanship is much appreciated. At this time, we ask that you please rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats and face the flag at the east end of the gym for the playing of tonight's national anthem.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, good evening and welcome inside Richfield High School. Ryan Paul coming to you live on the London Chevrolet Buick Broadcast Network. Fans, make sure head down to London Chevrolet Buick, your hometown dealership for all your vehicle sales and service needs. In the business for 39 years down in Chaska. Also, make sure you check out St. Francis Rehab. They can get you back to sports, back to work, and back to life. Conveniently located in the Chaska Community Center. Call 952-428-1250 to set up an appointment today. Also, make sure to check out Minnesota-scores.net. We're just about ready to get things underway here from Richfield High School. Miles Hansen in the tip-off circle with Davis Miles. Hansen wins it back for the Hawks, back for Alex Trezani for Chaska now. Trezani to Nicholson, who sports the number 43 tonight. Wasn't able to find his jerseys, I believe what happened, so he wears 43. Miles Hansen returns it to Nicholson now, and he spots up for a Trey Cole Nicholson for three. Now here comes Antonio Maddox, gives it over for Wade Henderson for Richfield. Wade Henderson takes it inside the arc and gives it back for Maddox now. Maddox gets a screen from a team, goes to the left side now. He takes it against Trezani, into the lane, back over for Christian. Christian is spot up three, but just off the mark. Hansen's there for the board for the Hawks. Up ahead for Nicholson. Nicholson into Coleman for a three ball, no good. Ryan Rodriguez gets the offensive rebound for the Chaska Hawks. It's over for Trezani, who enters the lane quickly. He puts it up, and he's going to get 2 free throws as Trezani. 3-0 the score here. It's just over 17 minutes to go, meaning we're about a minute in. Only for the score. Trezani sinks the first free throw. It's 4-0. Trezani his first points of the ball game. Sorry we didn't have a great camera angle. This gym is not very well laid out. Trezani can't complete the second one. Nicholson's there for the offensive board, though, and it's inside for Hansen for 2 for Chaska. Quick 6-0 lead. Chaska handily beating the Spartans last time they played at Chaska. This one tonight, Chaska coming off that win against Chanhassen back on Tuesday. Foul called as Davis Miles is going up with it. Coleman picks up the first foul of the contest for Chaska. Davis Miles goes to the free throw line and he gets Richfield on the board. Conversation going on at the scorer's table. Now we've got things figured out and we're ready for the second free throw. It's Miles up for the second one. It's up and good. Enter Levante Carlisle, 6'4" senior. Enters the game. Chaska inbounds it. It's off for Coleman. Up forwards for Hansen now. Hansen returns it to Coleman. Coleman dribbling around at his own end now. Now it's back over for Miles Hansen, who checks up a three. It's way off. Rebound down low. Chaska couldn't grab it. And that's off for Maddox for Richfield. Maddox up ahead now. It's in for a team. A team on the baseline gives it back to Maddox. Maddox, a long 2-ball up and just long. There is Andrew Coleman for the board. Pushed up ahead quickly. Nicholson, as he falls out of bounds, gives it up for Rodriguez. Rodriguez waited a little bit before getting it stolen away from him. Pushed up ahead by a team now over to Wade Henderson. A tray ball just off. Rebound Andrew Coleman for the Hawks. Ahead for Nicholson. It was out of bounds. I think it might have been for Rodriguez. Rodriguez couldn't grab it. This is Maddox for Richfield. He pushes onwards. He got reached in on as he entered the three-point arc. Trezani picks up his first foul, and we're going to have free throws. No, we're just going to get an inbound play. 6-2 Chaska with the lead here. 15:44 to go. Inside, Miles Hansen snatches the rebound off of the Richfield miss, and it's pushed up ahead quickly for Trezani, who takes it in for 2. Alex Trezani, a quick 2 for Chaska. Richfield quickly back down the floor now. It's now a 6-point Chaska lead. Swung around now to a team. A team inside for Carlisle. Carlisle back to a team. He takes it in. Swatted away by Miles Hansen. Now down low. Cole Nicholson's going to pick up a swat and a foul. Chaska's third foul. Nicholson's first. Wade Henderson now. He gives it back for Maddox for Richfield. Over to a team. The team takes the arc against Rodriguez. Backing down right against Ryan Rodriguez. The team floats away for two. Uvari team cuts the lead to 4 for Chaska. Alex Trezani working against Maddox, making him move, and now Maddox picks up a foul. Maddox picks up his first of the game, and Chaska has an inbound play.
Number 35, Emmanuel Blackshear. Davis Miles also back on the floor for Richfield.
14:48 to go. Chaska 4, Richfield 8. Or Chaska 8, Richfield 4 as Alex Trezani pulls a 3 ball. Just off. Rebound by a team. A team ahead quickly, enters the lane. Stopped. Off. Now for Wade Henderson. Wade Henderson for 2. He sinks it. Wade Henderson, as we mentioned just prior to tip-off, averaging 14.9 a game. That's good for the Richfield's lead. This is Trezani, pushes ahead for Coleman. Now over to Trezani, back down low for Hansen. Hansen up for 2. Now, and this is a team working against Rodriguez. Swung inside now for Blackshear. Blackshear inside for Carlisle. Carlisle called for a walking violation with 14:01 to go in this first half. Chaska still with their original starting 5 on the floor. Richfield made numerous substitutions to this point. Ahead quickly now for Hansen. Hansen elected not to give it a pass to Rodriguez. Back up top now for Coleman. Coleman back to Rodriguez now. It's over to Trezani. Trezani inside for Coleman. Back, Ryan Rodriguez couldn't snag it, and it goes out of bounds. Chaska, another turnover.
Come on, Drew, get in there, kid. Let's go. Let's go, D.
Chaska, as I mentioned, coming off of that 4-point win over Chanhassen back on Tuesday. Richfield coming off of a loss to Cooper, 89-67, also on Tuesday. Wade Henderson had 21 in that game for the Spartans, however. And as Emmanuel Blackshear was entering the lane, Richfield head coach Omar McMillan called time, and with 13-18, it's Chaska 10, Richfield 6. When we return here on the Chaska Hawks, Lemons and Chevrolet Buick Broadcast Network.
30 seconds. Spartans.
What you want me to do? You want it to do? That's what it is.
Getting ready to return here from Richfield High School. Ryan Paul joining you live here on the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. This is Wade Henderson who nails the 3 ball. Pulls Richfield within 1 now of Chaska. 10-9. Up for Hansen. Hansen away from Nicholson. Nicholson, the ball was intercepted before it could reach Rodriguez. Couple turnovers here for Chaska. This is Blackshear. Blackshear over for Carlisle now. Up top for Wade Henderson. Inside for a team now. A team threw it away It's over to Wade Henderson now. 12:36 to go. Now it's away for Richfield. Blackshear with it. He stands at the free throw line, picks up his dribble. He swings it over to a team. A 3-ball off the mark. Rebound. Miles Hansen pushes up ahead quickly to Alex Trusani. Or it's Andrew Coleman, rather, who gives it away to Nicholson. Andrew Coleman to Nicholson for 2. Nicholson has 5. Good for Chaska High. Inside now for Davis Miles. Backing down against Rodriguez. Ryan Rodriguez plays him well. And Chaska gets it back. It's up for Miles Hansen. Hansen takes it inside. Elects to give it up to Coleman. Coleman back for Hansen. Hansen, a long ball off. Rebound, Ryan Rodriguez charges for it, but it goes out of bounds. And with 11:53 left, Chaska's going to enter their juniors. Parker Broken and Matt Eliason going to come out for Rodriguez and Hansen. Back now for Richfield. This is Wade Henderson. He wants to pull a 3-ball. Too long for his liking, though. Back up top for Miles. Over to Maddox now. Maddox in the eyeball of Matt Eliason. Rims in and out. Cole Nicholson's there for the board. Alex Trusani snatches the rebound now. Coleman to Eliason. Eliason to Coleman. Working it around now to Nicholson through Alex Trusani. Nicholson takes it inside over for Bjorklund. Bjorklund up for Trusani. 3 off the mark. Parker Bjorklund grabs the offensive rebound, though. It's back for a waiting Andrew Coleman. Coleman to Bjorklund now. Cole Nicholson working hard inside. Parker Bjorklund, the left-handed floater, drops for 2. Bjorklund's first 2 points. 11 minutes to go here. This is Maddox. Maddox away now for Miles. Miles back out for Maddox. Back inside, return to Miles. But against Trusani, he pushes off a little bit. Back outside for Wade Henderson. Trey, no good. Eliason rebound. Good box out by Matt Eliason there. Pushed up ahead by Quint. Rather, that is Carlisle. A stoppage on the floor. Sorry we had to go away there for just a moment. We return now, though. I had an issue with the microphone. We return, though. We're going to wait to catch the ball here. 10:25, the clock's running. Maddox with it. Maddox inside. I think they're going to get Matt Eliason with the reach in. If it is on Eliason, it'll be his first. Yes, it is. Now it's in for Harkey. Jake Harkey enters the game now. It's swung back for Maddox. Maddox over to Blackshear. Blackshear, Wade Henderson now. Inside entry pass for Harkey. Harkey for 2, pulls him within 3. That's over into the corner for Rodriguez. Rodriguez back outside. He had an open 3, didn't shoot it. Oh, it's over to Hansen. Hansen inside, traveled a little before he could take it to the lane. 9:49 to go. Richfield with a 14-11 lead. Now it's away now for Richfield. This is Maddox. Maddox guarded by Elias, and he pulls it right in his eye and sinks it. Tie basketball game. Antonio Maddox nails the 3-ball. Now it's Hansen for Chaska. Richfield picking up the intensity here. Gaining some momentum. It's into the corner for Rodriguez. Or that's Coleman, rather. Now it's Rodriguez over for Bjorklund. Bjorklund takes it inside. A good fake handoff, but Parker Bjorklund was swatted, and Richfield gets it back to the hands of Blackshear. Blackshear up ahead for Wade Henderson. Wade Henderson taking it against Miles Hansen. Hansen blocked it out of bounds. Some energy being pumped into the gym here at Richfield. Cole Nicholson checks back in, replaces Andrew Coleman. Maddox for the Spartans now. Guarded by Eliason. Sets the screen and Maddox takes it in. Miles Hanson went in and got him with the body. So Maddox has a pair of free throws coming. Miles Hanson, first foul of the game here. 4 points for him. Chaska's Cole Nicholson leads the game with 5.
That's okay. It wasn't as steep. Yeah, it wasn't like too steep. It wasn't like
Davis Miles returns for the Spartans, and Alex Strazzani returns for your Hawks. After the two made free throws, and Richfield now has a 16-14 lead. Chaska Dana Coleman takes a 30-second timeout. We will return out of the break. All right, we return here from Richfield. It's Parker Bjorken who has it for the Hawks, in for Andrew Coleman. Coleman takes it in the lane, left hand, no good. Rebound away for Cole Nicholson, who gets a layup to drop. He's going to get a chance for a three-point play.
old-fashioned 3-point there.
Cole Nicholson puts his game scoring total up to 7 with that one. Wearing the 43 tonight. Nicholson can't hit the three-point, can't complete the three-point play. Bjorklund picks up his first, so now Chaska, all 5 of them on the floor, a foul, and only one. It's off now for Maddox. Maddox now, he pulls away for a 3-ball. He sinks it in. Total Maddox, he's feeling that on senior night. Alex Strazzani gets it. It's a 3-point Richfield lead. Strazzani up ahead. Ball poked out of bounds. Goes away. 8:21 left. Chaska getting beat by Richfield by 3 here. Coleman for Strazzani in the backcourt. Nicholson inside for Bjorklund. Back out to Nicholson, over to Strazzani. Strazzani to Hanson. Hanson looking for an option. Surveys the court. Now he takes it inside himself with the right hand. It goes up off the glass for 2. Miles Hanson pulls Chaska within 1. Back for Blackshear now. Blackshear takes the lane, gives it away from Miles. Miles back to Maddox. Maddox pulls up an NBA range 3, and it's off the mark. Miles Hanson comes away with the board. It's up for Strazzani to Coleman. Coleman to Hanson. Hanson inside off the window for 2. Andrew Coleman, 1. Coleman completing that one off the glass. He now has 8 points. He'll try to make it 9 with this and 1 free throw here. Davis Miles is the first player to pick up his second foul in the game, and Hanson's going to try to complete the 3-point play and pull Chaska up by 2 now. He does just that. The old-fashioned 3-pointer falls for Miles Hanson there. Inside for a team now. A team had it batted away. Nicholson was there. Ball goes out of bounds. The referee didn't whistle for it. Now the ball goes out. I don't believe that he didn't call that. The ball clearly hit the red line. Now it's Maddox. Maddox can't get it in. He finds it down low for Carlisle. Carlisle had it go out of bounds. Hawks ball, 7:22 to go. Press being applied by Richfield. It's in for Nicholson now. Back to Coleman. Coleman away for Nicholson. Nicholson over for Coleman. Returns it. Up ahead now for Strazzani. Strazzani takes it in now out. Inside for Nicholson. Cole Nicholson. Called for the offensive foul. Nicholson's second one of the game, and I believe we're going to have the Parker Brooklyn sighting. (21-19) here. Chaska has the lead back in their hands. It's up now for Harkey. Harkey inside. Foul going against Chaska. Harkey at the free throw line, just under 7 minutes remaining in this first half. Ryan Rodriguez returns for the Hawks. Harkey's second free throw is off the mark. Didn't matter though because he crossed the line prematurely. 6:59 left here. Coleman inbounds it for Rodriguez. Now it's off back for Coleman. Coleman had it stolen away from him. Strazzani had it. Back now for Hansen for Chaska. Hansen inside. No look pass for Brooklyn. Brooklyn gives it back to Strazzani. Have a whistle and a travel. Richfield doing a good job of speeding Chaska up. 6:45 to go in the first half here. Off. Back over now for Richfield. Sanders. Sanders, who just checked into the game, stands with it now. He goes left, gives it back up top for Maddox. Maddox back with it. He has it over for a team. A team back for Maddox now. Richfield still swinging it around the arc. This is Jabari, a team. Has to give it up now away for Carlisle. Carlisle threw an ill-advised pass inside for Sanders, and now it's pushed up ahead for Chaska. Miles Hansen, some fancy dribbling work, and he's fouled. Sanders picks up his first foul of the game. Strazzani with it for the Hawks now. Back for Coleman. Coleman pump fakes a three. Takes it inside. He's held on the way in. 5:57. Reads the clock here. Chaska 21. Richfield 20. This game closer than it was expected to be here. Maddox picks up his second foul. He's got 8. Miles Hansen leads the game with 9. Inbound now, Miles Hansen has it. He gives it inside, and he's fouled on the way in. A lot of fouls being called on dribble drives here in the first half. Both teams are in the bonus now. Hansen, first free throw. It's a 1-and-1. It's up and good. Hansen, one more free throw. Wants to extend the lead to 3. Misses that one. He finds the ball back now. It's over for Struzani. Struzani to Coleman. A tray ball. Andrew Coleman's 3 is just long. Rebound out of the hands of Rodriguez into Richfield's Wade Henderson's hand. And now it's off. Back for Carlisle. Carlisle over to Christian for 3. No good. Andrew Coleman snags the board. In the act, Andrew Coleman was fouled. Coleman easily sinks the first free throw, makes it a 3-point Chaska lead. 5:30 to go here in the first half. Andrew Coleman 2 for 2 from the charity stripe on that trip. Pushed up ahead now for Richfield. It's over for Christian. Christian inside for a team. A team back to Christian. Now it's up top for Blackshear, who walked with it, and it's going the other way. Dorkle to the backcourt for Chaska. Getting fouled getting bodied by a team. No call though. Coleman troubled in the backcourt. Struzani now up ahead for Hansen. Hansen takes it inside off the window. Miles Hansen a good 2. We approach 5 minutes left here. It's Chaska 26. Richfield 20. Is a team is short on a jumper. Alex Struzani up ahead now. He crosses. And Miles Hansen has it back now. Hansen takes it in. Returns it to Struzani. His pass just out of the reach of Struzani. It goes out of bounds on a Chaska turnover. Timeout on the floor when we return. Hawks have a 6-point lead with 4 minutes and 44 left on the Chaska Hawks. London Chevrolet Buick Broadcast Network.
30 seconds.
Make a wish, it's 444. That's it.
London Chevrolet Buick, your hometown dealership for all your Chevrolet and Buick needs, soils and service. They need your trade-in now. It's the February cash savings bonus event down there at London Chevrolet Buick. Visit them, your hometown dealership for the last 39 years. So also make sure to check out St. Francis Rehab. They'll get you back to sports, back to work, and back to life. Call 952-428-1250 to set up an appointment today. Back here for Chaska and Richfield. The last 4 minutes and 44 seconds of the first half. This is Blackshear who brings it up the floor now. He crosses over. Has no effect on anybody on the floor. Gives it over to an unexpected Anthony Sanders, who's in trouble now. Sanders worked away inside, over now a cross-court pass to Christian. Christian inside for Blackshear, went out of bounds. Substitution is Kyosong Sang enters. The 5'8 junior is Kyosong Sang. This is Christian. Christian can't get it in. He throws it right to Andrew Coleman. Steals it for Chaska. Pushes up ahead for Struzani, who just let it out of her reach. Chaska, not the cleanest half so far for the Hawks. Kyosong Sang now. He's back. Has it against Ryan Rodriguez. Traps him in. Playing with the hands is Ryan Rodriguez. He's got to be careful. Now this is Carlisle. Carlisle back up top for a team. A team over to Kia Song Sang into the corner. Now for Blackshear. Blackshear enters against Rodriguez, and now he goes to Christian. Christian to Carlisle. Carlisle inside. Took one too many steps. Traveling violation. Takes Chaska the other way. (26-20). Andrew Coleman packed in the backcourt. 1-1 coming up for the Hawks senior.
Number 35, Emmanuel Blackshear. That's his first of the team tonight. Jake Hartby checks back in for the Spartans. Andrew Coleman in the line for the Hawks.
1-1 for Chaska's Andrew Coleman. Free throw up and good. (27-20) here. Coleman, his second of the and one. It's up and good. So now it's Sanders who runs it up for Richfield. Gives it away for Kyosong Sang. Back for Sanders inside now. Stolen by Bjorklund. Bjorklund takes it up in himself to Miles Hansen. He couldn't complete it, though, and it goes into the hands of Richfield. This is a team up for Keith Song Sang. A tray ball, no good. Miles Hansen rebound. Oh, sorry about that. Hansen up ahead for Bjorklund, who wasn't expecting it. Now Bjorklund takes it in. Nicholson with it. Now it's Struzani who has it. Struzani to Hansen now. Hansen inside, takes it in. Kicks it out to Rodriguez. Rodriguez passed up an open three. He gives it away to a contested Andrew Coleman. I think Rodriguez should have just taken that one himself for the three. Now it's away for Kia Song Sang. Back for Sanders now. Sanders returns it to Kia Song Sang. Back for Carlson. Carlson back up top for Kia Song Sang. 2:34 to go in the first half. Chaska 8-point lead. This is Sanders, a long ball. It's an air ball. Now Miles Hansen has it pushed up ahead. A spin move up to Rodriguez. Ryan Rodriguez takes it in and one. Ryan Rodriguez. Rodriguez looking to complete the three-point play, and Chaska with the 10-point lead now. They want to make it 11 off of this Rodriguez free throw. It's up and it's good. Three-pointer for Rodriguez there. Kia Song Sang now. Sanders poked away by Rodriguez. Good defense from Ryan Rodriguez there. Sanders, who gave a shot to head coach Dana Coleman, Chaska head coach, as he tried to help him up. Over for Hartke. Hartke back to Sanders. Sanders now. Kia Song Sang has it. Returns it to Sanders. Back to Kia Song Sang. 1:55 to go, first half. Sanders up top for Richfield. Not much going on the floor now. They're just swinging it back and forth, running some time down. Chaska with the 11-point advantage. Miles Hansen leads all scorers with 12. Kia Song Sang. Sanders inside in the paint. Puts it up off the glass for two. Giussani up ahead for Bjorklund. Bjorklund in the lane himself. He was fouled on the way in. Richfield students not pleased with the call, but Bjorklund has a couple of free throws nevertheless. .120 left here, first half. Richfield High School. It's a 10-point Chaska lead. Parker Bjorklund makes it an 11-point lead here. Chia Sung Sang now. Back for Sanders. Sanders fouled. No, it's a team who was fouled. Shazani picks up his second of the game. So this is a team at the line with a minute and 10 seconds left. The team for one more. He sinks it. Richfield's gym, not too large here, limited seating really. It's not filled up because obviously this game not expected to be one for the ages. It's a no-look pass from Miles Hansen to Parker Bjorklund for two. Give Miles Hansen a beautiful assist and Bjorklund finishing at the rim. We go under a minute left here in the first half. It's also very cold in here, I'll tell you that, and I think other people can agree. Very chilly as the temperature has dropped here, and what's closer, I think we're about 10, 15 miles away from Minneapolis. Maybe a little less than that, probably a little less than that, but nevertheless it's cold, and the weather changed here after it was in the 60s last week. Now it's back down below freezing here. Not quite that in the gym, but it seems that it might be getting cold, and Kia Song Sang returns it to Carlisle here with 15 seconds left. Inside for Sanders. Sanders kicks it out for a team. A long one. Off the mark. Rebound by nobody, but there's a foul on the rebound, and we're going to go down and shoot some one-on-one free throws. In the double bonus, it's going to be 2 fouls here. 10.2 seconds remain, and Miles Hansen will shoot the free throws. Miles Hansen getting some dribbles in before he puts up the free throw. It's up and through. Up for a 12-point Chaska lead. 24 for Richfield. Hawks with 36. Miles Hansen has 13 points to this mark on the evening. He puts that up and through for 14. Miles had 15 in that win over Chan the other night. A team high, but not a significant number there, as Andrew Coleman is a wide open slam as the buzzer sounds. Andrew Coleman throws down as time expires. Exclamation point on the end of a first half, and Chaska taking a 15-point lead into the break. When we return here on the London Chevrolet Buick Broadcast Network, Hawks coming off a good end of this first half here from Richfield High School. We'll be right back on the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network, brought to you by London Chevrolet Buick.
Good first half, boys.
Trying to get Jefferson and Chan. Actually, it's the one time I like the way for Chan.
What's the score?
31-23 Jefferson.
Yeah. 15 minutes. What's the score?
33-23.
Who's up? fine. I'm gonna go back. Baz posted residue. Shabazz Muhammad posted residue.
Alrighty, back in action here, Richfield High School. We get ready for the final 18 minutes of play here between the Hawks and the Spartans. I'm sure you just saw that the live stream there of Jefferson versus Chanhassen. The one night that Chaska needs Chanhassen to win something would be tonight. Hoping that Jefferson can lose a game and Chaska can win out would mean Chaska can go in and win the Metro West. As Andrew Coleman finishes the rim.
Chaska's going west this half.
Chaska moving left to right on your screen here in the second half. Richfield vice versa.
West
On the west side of the gym, according to my partner, Mark Newman here, filling in for Gianni tonight. Now it's off for a Christian three. It's off and long. Ryan Rodriguez is out-battled for the rebound here. Back off for Wade Henderson now. Hadn't heard much of him the last part of that second half. He's got 2 fouls. Now it's back for him. Wade Henderson, he takes the lane. He trickles through a couple defenders. Wade Henderson gets it up for 2, and it's a 41-26 game here, a minute into the second half. Now it's Struzani. Struzani to Coleman, to Hansen now. And Miles Hansen inside the lane. A spinning layup wasn't for good. Now it's ahead for Maddox. Maddox for Christian. Christian returns it to Maddox. It's a tray ball from Maddox. It's long. Back, loose ball, recovered by Maddox now. He takes it in the lane, lost it though, and it's stolen by Struzani for Chaska. Ahead for Miles Hansen. Hansen takes it in off the glass. 2, he was fouled.
Richfield foul on number 45 was on St. Carlisle. That's his third of the team's first.
It's a little late.
Miles Hansen shooting for the Hawks.
Close that. Sorry, we had a... You can close them all, yeah. Had a little technical issues there. Getting back here. Hansen's at the free throw line for the Hawks. 16:32 reads the clock. 26-42 the score. Chaska with the lead. As we were talking about earlier, I showed you a brief live look in, courtesy of PrepSpotlight.tv. Chanhassen losing to Jefferson at the moment. Sorry, we're trying to work out some technical difficulties here. Cole Nicholson at the top of the arc. Inside now, Nicholson blocked away by a Richfield player. 16:10 on the clock. Just click it. We'll be right back here. We'll work out some technical difficulties. Okay, sorry we had to work out some technical difficulties, but I think we are back in technical good standing here as Carlson spots up a tray. It's an air ball. Rebound offensively by Harkey. Harkey swings it back now for Maddox. Maddox back for Wade Henderson. Wade Henderson takes it in off the glass. No good, and a pile of Chaska Hawks. Now it's pushed ahead for Hansen. Hansen inside. Fouled on the way up for a dunk. Miles Hansen went up for the slam and a poster. Was denied, however, by Antonio Maddox, but there was still a foul. 15:37 left, 44-26 the score. (44-26) after the missed free throw from Hansen. He's got one more from the line now. Spins the ball in his hands, a couple of dribbles. It's up and through. Quickly back down for the Spartans, though. This is Wade Henderson. Henderson has it. Bounce pass over for Blackshear. Blackshear returns it to Henderson. Henderson, a 3-ball. It's nothing but net. Wade Henderson has 10 points now. Pushed up ahead for Rodriguez. Rodriguez, one extra pass off for Hansen. Rodriguez had an open lane. He probably could have taken it in once more, but Ryan Rodriguez playing some conservative basketball. 15-15 a time. Nicholson for Chaska. Over for Coleman now. Coleman to Hansen. Hansen made a guy fall. He broke an ankle, and then he continues to spot up a 3 and is fouled by Miles. Turn here for live action. Yeah, I did that on purpose. For the live action between Chaska and Richfield. Hansen at the free throw line for 3 free throws. He has a game total of 18 now. He misses the third one. Nicholson's there for the board, and he puts it up. Missed it, though, and Ryan Rodriguez gets out tough for the rebound. It's Carlisle who beat him to the ball. Now it's pushed up ahead for Richfield. Ahead, and Andrew Coleman takes it right out of the hands. Now Andrew Coleman up for Rodriguez. Rodriguez off the glass for 2. Ryan Rodriguez. Now it's up ahead for Wade Henderson for Richfield. Richfield's Henderson enters. He puts up an ugly layup, and Rodriguez comes away with the board. Now it's up to Miles Hansen. Hansen, a behind-the-back pass, goes right off of Carlisle, and a timeout on the floor after all this madness is going to calm down. We've had a lot of noise being made by the cheerleaders, a lot of yelling by the coaches in the last minute. So we take a break here with 14:32 to go. A Richfield timeout stops the action. When we come back, Chaska with a 49-29 20-point lead. Check out Minnesota-scores.net, your home for every Minnesota sport and score. All at Minnesota-scores.net. Schedules including the broadcast information and the one-of-a-kind QRF formula. All at Minnesota-scores.net. St. Francis Orthopedics and Rehab will get you back to sports, back to work, and back to life. Consider them your #1 source for all concussion treatment. St. Francis Orthopedics. Give them a call at 952-428-1250. Give them a call today, 952-428-1250. Also, make sure you check out London Chevrolet Buick, Chaska's premier automotive dealership for the past 39 years, located conveniently down by the Chaska Community Center. London Chevrolet Buick. Give them a visit. Chaska coming out of the timeout. They'll break the huddle with a 20-point lead. Chaska head coach Dana Coleman has his team on a 10-game win streak. You see him there in the purple. Hoping to make that 11 straight tonight. Chaska are also looking to complete their perfect season on the road. Tonight would be their 10th road win, making it a 10-0 road season for the Hawks on true road games. Does not include, I should explain, it does not include the tournament games that were played in Hopkins or Eden Prairie this year. Chaska's losses, as Richfield's Carlisle pulls up from the elbow and sinks it. Chaska's losses, as I was saying, coming to Lakeville North, New Prague, Edina, and there was one more that I'm missing. Lakeville North, Edina, New Prague, and who else? I know, I'm saying who else? Jefferson once, that's who it was. So there's your 5 losses. Ryan Rodriguez, strong to the rack, completes it for 2. Good move. Ryan Rodriguez puts Chaska back up 20. 51-31. This is... And we also lost to Woodbury. That's a good point. Woodbury, Lakeville North, Jefferson, Edina. And New Prague. There are your 5. That's helping Mark Newman there. Non-conference wins coming for Chaska. First of the season was against Egan way back in December. Then they beat Minnetonka. As Carlson takes the lane for Richfield. It's not even a close layup. Miles Hansen with a full head of steam up ahead. It's Trezani. Trezani couldn't handle the pass. It goes out of bounds. Chaska had a fast break there. Couldn't do anything with it, however. Chaska's fans this evening include Brady Nicholson down there, and we got Peyton Ayers as well as Travis Fouchold, alumni in the jerseys there. Travis Fouchold and Luke Kennan down there, former Hawk basketball player last year. Luke Kennan played on this Chaska Hawks team. He's down there with the Trey Burke jersey on. Wade Henderson down at the other end for Richfield. A foul is called. And it gives Parker Bjorklund a foul. It's going to be Parker Bjorklund's second. I don't know where Parker Bjorklund's foul was. Wade Henderson for the Spartans now. He hits his free throws. That's off, sorry. Technical difficulties. Miles Hansen now. He's over for Coleman. Coleman misses the layup, and it's up and rebounded by Carlisle. All right, now we're back here working out some more technical issues. Sorry, last couple minutes. This is Sanders who enters the lane. He puts a layup up, no good. Richfield really not doing so well finishing at the rim. Inside, this is Bjorklund. Kicks it out to Hansen. Hansen, a long one. It's up and a little short. Sanders grabs the board. At the next timeout, we'll give you an update on that Chanhassen versus Jefferson game. This is Wade Henderson now. He, with the right hand, somehow gets it to fall. Andrew Coleman now for Chaska. He pushes up ahead for Nicholson. Nicholson back to Hansen. Hansen inside. Finds an open lane. He puts a layup up, and it's no good, but he's fouled on the way up. And a 51-35 lead for Chaska now with 12:05 left. Hansen leads everybody with 18 in the game. Tried to get you an update on that Chan game right now. Hansen misses the first free throw. Eliason returns for Chaska. Kia Song sang back for Chaska. At the next timeout, we'll give you a live look in on this Chan game. Hansen can't hit the free throws. Now it's pushed up ahead by Kia Song Sang. Kia Song Sang back in now for Wade Henderson. Wade Henderson's no good. Parker Bjorklund grabs the rebound. This is Nicholson up ahead. 53-39. Jefferson with the 53-39 lead on Chanhassen over there at Chan High School. Miles Hansen threw an elbow to one of the Richfield players. They play on. And a Richfield player, that's Carlisle, who's down on the baseline. He is injured. And he gets up on his own power. We will give you a live look in on the Chanhassen game here when we return. Chanhassen down to Jefferson, 55-41. There's your live look in. We'll be right back when this Richfield player exits the court.
Hands down, 14. 55-41.
What?
It doesn't say.
Is this good?
Down there for Richfield is Laurente Carlisle, the 6'4 senior. He's having some tape held up to his upper nose between the eyes as we continue to have a live look in here on Chanhassen versus Jefferson. Joe Hurd with the ball now over there at Chanhassen. He crosses over a few Chanhassen players. I think it looks like we're almost waiting for someone here at Richfield High School. Carlisle's still down there. He's sitting up on his own power. We continue to wait for Carlisle's medical attention with 11:38 to go here. Has regained his feet and stands now on the baseline talking to the medical personnel on site. Chanhassen down, as you see here on the live look-in. We'll come out of this live look-in here and we will resume action here at Richfield High School right now, I believe, is when we will resume. So Chanhassen down 55-44, and we now resume the live action here at Richfield High School. Chaska up 51-35.
Let's go, D.
All right, you can watch that Chanhassen game here. I hope you'll continue to watch our game, but that Chanhassen game live at prepspotlight.tv/MSHSL. This is Kia Song saying, who fires up an air ball. We will try to give you an update on Carlisle's condition here. Obviously a damper on his senior night. Ryan Rodriguez picks up his second foul. They gave the foul to 20. Yeah, I was just going to say, they gave the foul to the wrong 22. It should be 5-4 on the team fouls. Sorry about that. I noticed the error, and I went down to the scorer's table to help him correct it. But we're back in action here. It's a 55-36 Chaska lead over Richfield here. 11 minutes and 5 seconds left. We've got everything figured out here, and Andrew Coleman stands at the free throw line now with a couple of shots up ahead. His first one comes in. Chaska's free throw shooting been subpar of late, or not of late, but this season. They went through a stage at the beginning of the year where they couldn't seem to hit a free throw. Then it picked up a little bit, and it seems that it's gone down a little bit here last couple of games. As I say that, Andrew Coleman goes 2 for 2 from the stripe. Now it's off. for Richfield now. This is up top. Swung over for a Maddox 3 from downtown. No good. Rebound to Bjorklund. Bjorklund swings up ahead for Nicholson. Nicholson takes it in himself. Cole Nicholson. Layup not going to drop. Rebound by Parker Bjorklund. A good battle by Parker Bjorklund to get the rebound and a timeout. Head coach Dana Coleman calls time just so he can keep the ball. And when we return, Chaska with a 53-36 lead. We'll continue to give live look-ins here to Chanhassen versus Jefferson over at Chanhassen High School there. Chanhassen up 55-44 still, I believe. Yeah, it's just the live broadcast that they're at there on the Prep Spotlight. All right, we're coming out of the timeout, so we will cut live coverage. Chanhassen down 55-44. We return now back to Chaska and Richfield here at Richfield High School. Back in action here. It's over for Nicholson. Nicholson back to Rodriguez. Strazani, I'm sorry. Strazani has it down for Chaska. He troubled. Now he gives it to Rodriguez. Ryan Rodriguez back for Chaska now. It's Bjorklund. Bjorklund spotted up a 3-ball, but he drove it inside after that. Now it's a 10-20 lead. We now bring in just do it for 1 second. Do it for a little bit while he does it. We now bring in Mark Newman to give us some insight on tonight's game here. I bring in my partner Mark Newman. Just
Hawks playing pretty well this second half. You know, moving the ball, very efficient on rebounds. Parker Bjorklund's hauling in a lot, making most of his minutes. You know, hoping to pull out this W.
As Bjorklund stands at the free throw line now, that's the voice of Mark Newman, who's filling in for Gianni on the graphics help tonight. So all the graphics that you're seeing being operated by Mr. Newman tonight. Thanks to him for helping us out. Gianni wasn't able to make the trip. I believe he's watching from wherever he is. So thanks everybody for the support of the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network and the Chaska Basketball Report. As Kia Sung Sang hits a 3-ball, and it's a 55-39 lead for Chaska now. Hawks have 10 minutes until they can walk away with a hopeful victory here. Bjorklund in the corner for the Hawks now. It's inside. It's off for Coleman now. Coleman back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez inside the arc to Nicholson now. Nicholson inside. Back to Strazani. Strazani from the corner. Too long. Nicholson's there with the putback. He's fouled down low, and Nicholson's going to get 2 free throws. Nicholson at the free throw stripe now for Chaska. He's one of Chaska's more consistent free throw shooters. We'll see how he does on this trip. It's up and good for the first one. We're back here now for Richfield and Chaska. 9:30 to go here. Over for Bjorklund now. Bjorklund down low. Swatted away by Kia Songsang, who pushes it up ahead for Maddox. And Maddox went in and fouled. Sorry, we're still trying to go around here and work some things out. We are still trying to get a live update on Richfield and Chanhassen. Mark, could you look into that Richfield Chanhassen game? Or that, I'm sorry, that Jefferson Chanhassen game?
Chanhassen is down 14.
Chanhassen down 14 with little time to go in the second half, so it's looking like Jefferson's going to stay tied for Chaska's first, or with Chaska for first place here. 9:19 to go in the second half. This has turned out to be an extremely long basketball game. Inside another stoppage, and Chaska's going to get an and one. So hopefully Chaska can extend this to another 19-point lead. It's going to be Brooklyn at the free throw line for his attempt at the old-fashioned three-pointer. It's up and through.
Now that one for the Sparks, number 45, Monte Carlisle.
9:13 to go. There's an injured cheerleader in the corner. I think I saw her fall down. She took a hard fall off the bleachers. Her ankle just gave out. 9:10 to go. 59-42 to score here. Richfield High School. This is Maddox. Takes it in himself for two. Now top for Shazani. Quickly up ahead for Hansen. Hansen surveys his options. Now he gives it to Coleman. Coleman over to Nicholson. Nicholson, and one more pass for Shazani down low. It's swatted away from him. And down low we have a jump ball for it. With 8:44 to go in the basketball game. Ugly pass inbounds as Parker Broken falls on the floor, and it's up ahead for Wade Henderson, who completes for two. Coleman up ahead for Hansen. Hansen didn't give it to an open Parker Broken down low, and now a foul on Carlisle, who's re-entered the game. Hansen, two more fouls as we're in the bonus. First one up and good for Hansen. Looks like the cheerleader is really hurt down there in the corner. We're not going to zoom in or anything, but she took a hard spill off the bleachers and her ankle twisted it in a way that was not well. But here we are back on the basketball floor, and Miles Hansen is a 62-45 lead. A timeout on the floor here at Richfield High School with 8:31 to go. Miles Hansen has a 20-piece here for the Hawks, and a full timeout. When we return, we'll give you the last 8 minutes. And that game in Jefferson is over. It's a final from Chanhassen, excuse me. Jefferson taking the win. So Jefferson, assuming Chaska can come away with the victory here this evening, will stay tied for Chaska in the section lead, in the number one in section, and then they also will presumably, number one in the conference, excuse me, and then they'll presumably also stay at one in the section. All right, here we are, back in action here. We're 15 seconds away. When we return here, Chaska and Richfield. And head coach Dana Coleman for Chaska giving his players a strong message in the huddle there for the last 8:31. Yeah, we call that timeout. Jefferson took the win over Chanhassen, so it's a final from Chan. Then we get ready to return play. Okay. Getting a live update there. Jefferson over Chanhassen as Kia Song Sang pulls up for the three-ball range. Cole Nicholson hustles for the rebound, gives it up for Coleman to Bjorklund. Bjorklund a lob to Hansen. Goes it down. Miles Hansen from Parker Bjorklund. Beautiful basketball there from Chaska. Now it's off to Bjorklund. Bjorklund has it down low for the Hawks. Back for Coleman now. Coleman for Chaska. Away for Struzani. Struzani, a 3-ball. No good. Rebound by Andrew Coleman, though. Andrew Coleman now has a 3-ball of his own, and he can't get that one to sink. Rebounded by Maddox. Maddox pushes up ahead for Richfield. Now it's inside into the lane. A foul called against Chaska with 7:33 left. So that Jefferson game over, as we mentioned. Chanhassen not able to outlast the Jaguars. Chaska 1-1 against those Jefferson Jaguars this year. They won the game on the road and lost at the home game. However, it should be noted that Chaska did lose to Jefferson by, I believe it was only 3, and they were shorthanded, Alex Trezani and Ryan Rodriguez, in that game, and then they went and beat them full-handed, full strength. So we'll see as Section 2-4A, both teams reside in, is decided by a coach's vote. The playoffs is back out here. That was Harkey who nailed a 3. But as I was saying, Section 2-4A will be seated in the bracket positions, or the bracket draws by the coach's vote. So what that means is the teams right now are seated, or they're ranked, but they are not officially seated until all games have been completed, and they will have a seating meeting, and as Miles Hansen takes it in, can't get it to finish, so Parker Bjorklund's there for a putback. The teams will be seated, and then they'll be put into a section tournament, and the section tournament winner goes to play for the state tournament at the Target Center in Williams Arena. I believe this year's state tournament for us, it would be only at Target Center. We have Bjorklund now for Chaska. He gives it inside for Nicholson. Parker Bjorklund's going to get called for an offensive foul. It's a little bit of a weaker offensive foul there, but it's Bjorklund's second foul. Bjorklund exits his third foul. Got a power plug?
Nope.
Go find one, it's fine.
But don't I gotta be
Turn the brightness down.
Do I gotta be close to you?
No. Sorry, we have a computer that's running out of battery, so. We're back here for the last 6:38 of play. If you turn the brightness down, you should be able to live with it. How much do you have left?
40 minutes.
You're fine. Turn the brightness down, you'll be fine. Sorry, I'm talking to my partner in crime, Mark Newman, who's working the camera, or the work in the computer tonight. Usually the computer makes it through, but this being a long game, I'm sure we still have 6 minutes left. We are still in need of some power on that computer. There's Kia Sung saying down low, throws a wild pass. Goes out of bounds. Chaska 66, Richfield 48. So we'll see, as I was mentioning earlier, we'll see who takes the Section 2 4A title. If you watch the pregame show from the other night where I had a conversation with Eric Krauscher, Chaska Herald sports reporter, as Andrew Coleman spots up a trade, no good, rebound Harkey. Cole Nicholson gets called for a tic-tac foul. Nicholson picks up his third, so now it's Nicholson, Hansen, Bjorklund, and I believe Eliason has 3. So 4 Chaska players with 3 fouls. Maddox, the only player for Richfield with 4 fouls. Jefferson, an update from Mark Newman, he won by 13 over there at Chanhassen. So we'll see who gets the 1 seed. I believe it should be Chaska, and if you were watching that pregame show with Eric Krauscher, he very optimistic of Chaska's chances at the number 1 seed. Jefferson obviously looking to plead their case. Chaska, I think Eric Krauscher agrees with me, as you heard him say. If Chaska can win out, they, I think, are very likely to get that number 1 seed in Section 2-4A. Meaning they still have to go through Eden Prairie and Edina, however. 2 tough teams in their section. Down low, it's an Andrew Coleman layout from Shizani. So we'll see. Chaska, obviously, this is their year. I mean, with Hansen, Coleman, Shizani, down there. Ryan Rodriguez also chipping in, and then starting 4 there. 5 starters this year being seniors for the most part. Peril also getting in on some action. He's been out the last couple of games with an injury as Andrew Coleman lays it in, and Chaska is starting to come away with this one. As we also saw a little Jake Reineke at the beginning of the year. He's no longer with the team, however. So Rodriguez, the senior for Chaska, he started it tonight. He sits on the bench now, however. Coleman up now with it for the Hawks. He has an extra pass for Hansen. Hansen was fouled on the way in with 5 minutes and 4 seconds left. Chaska 70, Richfield 49. Still a lot of time left in this basketball game. Sanders picks up his 4th. We're waiting for something to be clarified here, I believe, before we shoot this free throw. 5:04, 70-40 is the score and the time. Andrew Coleman misses the free throw. Bjorklund's going to check back in. Coleman 0 for 2 at the line. Richfield pushing up now. 5 minutes left here. This is Maddox. A tray is short. Rebound by Nicholson for Chaska. Nicholson fighting hard for it. Away for Coleman. Coleman up ahead now. It's for Eliason. Eliason, an extra pass was one too many. Now it's Maddox at the other end. Maddox lays it in with the left hand. 19-point game. Richfield still making their presence known, but to no significant degree as Coleman works against Maddox. It's Eliason now. Entry pass for Nicholson. Eliason gives it right back for Bjorklund, out of bounds. Off of Parker Bjorklund, and Miles Hansen's going to check back in, and Richfield's going to get the ball back with 4:23 to go. Maddox now for the Spartans. He pulls up from long range and can't get it to drop. Andrew Coleman fighting for the rebound there. Push up ahead for Bjorklund. Bjorklund in. Misses the dunk though. Parker Bjorklund couldn't complete the dunk. And we get a whistle and a foul going the other way. Nicholson picks up his 4th foul following the missed dunk. That would have been a fun moment for Bjorklund. It's not there yet, though, I don't think. I know he can dunk. Don't get me wrong on that. I've seen him do it before, but in the fast break game situation, Cole Nicholson exits with 4 fouls. And that would have been fun if Bjorklund could have completed that. Chaska still up 19. 18 now. This is Miles at the free throw line. $17-point contest. Miles Hansen back to Coleman now. Coleman brings it up for the Hawks. Pushing up ahead further is Andrew Coleman. He finger rolls, can't get it to drop. He's fouled on the way up though with 3:51 left in a 17-point game. Andrew Coleman has free throws left. Fifth foul on, I was wondering what the stoppage was for. It's because Delonte Carlisle picked up his 5th foul. Man, that cheerleader does not look well.
Checks back in for Richfield. Andrew Coleman will shoot for Hawks.
Coleman's now up for his second free throw. It rims in and out. This is Kia Song Sang back for... This is Wade Henderson in the corner now for Richfield. 3:55 ticking left. Wade Henderson fighting for the rebound. And Parker Bjorklund grabs it. Parker Bjorklund snatching up the rebound. Hansen up ahead. An inopportune lob for Coleman as Coleman fades away off the glass. No good. Parker Bjorklund yet another rebound. So Alex Giussani resets it for Chaska now. Swung out for Hansen. Hansen drives in. Miles Hansen off the glass. Couldn't get it to drop. Rebound by Miles. Miles pushes up ahead for Maddox for the Spartans. He takes it in off the glass. A spinning layup. Would have been nice if he could have gotten it to drop, but it didn't fall. And with 2:55 left, the ball rolls out of bounds. Cole Nicholson re-enters with 4 fouls. Hansen exits. 2:43 remaining. Inside, Wade Henderson couldn't get it to go. Parker Brooklyn, who's had an outstanding second half. Now it's up for Nicholson. Nicholson in for Coleman. Coleman fouled on the way up. Another stoppage. Cole Nicholson and Parker Brook, or Cole Nicholson, a good push there. Parker Brooklyn got it all started. In a long game. We approach the 2-hour mark here very shortly on our broadcast. This is Coleman at the free throw line for the Hawks. Coleman ups his game total to 16. Hits both free throws there at the line. It's over for Kia Song Sang now, a 5'8" guard. Gives it over for Carson. Carson no good. For Christian, rather. It was Christian. Now it's up for Bjorklund. Bjorklund waits for the layup. He gets it up. And one for Parker Bjorklund. Outstanding basketball there. Parker Bjorklund having, in my opinion, one of the best games of his young varsity career. He has 14 points tonight. If I'm not mistaken, that'd be a career high for Parker Bjorklund. Varsity level. Antonio Maddox exits in his senior night appearance. Marcus Peters enters for Chaska, the junior. JV point guard enters as Chaska goes up 23. Bjorklund now has 15. As Christian couldn't get a spinning layup to go as we go just about 2 minutes. Cole Nicholson's going to pick up his 5th foul. Cole Nicholson fouls out. An 11-point performance for the sophomore tonight. Cole Nicholson wearing number 43 this evening. Misplaced, I believe it was because he misplaced his number 23 white jersey. So he wears what Peyton Ayers usually wears for JV. It's the number 43 white jersey. Andrew Coleman and Miles Hansen sit on the bench next to him. Struzani sits on the end. Zach Leah, the freshman, into the game for Chaska. Number 30 out there. Freshman guard out there with Eliason, Bjorklund, Rodriguez still out there. The only remaining starter still on the floor for Chaska as our officials congregate. And now we're having a and now we're going to talk once more. The foul was on Nicholson. They should be shooting free throws down at this end, and now they're right. They shouldn't be shooting free throws at all. There's an offensive foul against Nicholson, so if you follow basketball for any amount of time, you know that for offensive fouls, you don't shoot free throws because of them. Now inside, Zach Leah with a block down low. Now Parker Bjorken gets one of his own. Leah with the rebound for Chaska. We approach the 2-minute mark here. Marcus Peters in the backcourt. Now it's over for Leah. Leah for Chaska. Troubled. Gives it for Bjorklund now. Bjorklund for the Hawks. Dribbles it out of bounds. Richfield ball. Ryan Rodriguez. Suba is going to enter the game now for Chaska. As well as Andrew Fix and Connor Krinos. They're going to replace Bjorklund, Rodriguez, and Eliason. So the starters are out and the JV team in for the last minute and 50 seconds here. 1:50 to go here. Chaska 76, Richfield 53. Chaska, assuming they can come away with the victory here, winning their 11th straight. Staying a perfect 10-0 on the road this season is down low. Shane Robbie gets a layup to drop. He's got a free throw to try to complete the three-point play. Connor Krinos picks up a foul. Shane Robbie going to go to the line for a free throw here. And completes it. The three-point play is over and out. And now it's Leah who brings it up the floor for the Hawks. The freshman crosses the timeline. Gives it for Peters now. Peters for Chaska. He crosses over. Gives it for Krinos at the top of the key now. Connor Krinos, a sophomore, over for the junior Fix. Fix to freshman Leah. Leah behind the back. Fancy dribbling work for... Now it's over for Suba. Suba gives it off for Krinos. Krinos at the top now, over for Leah. Leah to Fix as we go a minute and 10 left here. Now it's off for Krinos. The pass thrown away by Fix and goes in for Raby, I think. And now is off for Kia Song saying 60 seconds left. It's a 18-point Chaska lead here. Fix, or Peters with it now for Chaska. Peters off for Leah. Leah over for Krinos at the top. Krinos for Leah. Leah to Krinos. Krinos off. He dribbles it around, gives it off for Leah. Leah over for Peters. Peters spots up a three. He's fouled. And he'll get 3 free throws. Peters at the free throw line. The junior who's gotten to see some good time here at the end of games for Chaska as they tend to blow out some teams here. So the JV team entering games quite frequently for the Hawks. As Peters is there for the Hawks. Number 10 on your screen is Andrew Fix, also a junior. And then at the higher point of your screen, number 11, Connor Suba, the star football slot back for Chaska. Marcus Peters as the JV teams are going to enter down for Richfield as well, as Peters still has his 3rd free throw left. Now this is off for Richfield. Look it up, it's Grayson. Lamont Grayson off for Little Voice now. Little Voice over for Jando missed it. Suba gets the good rebound for Chaska, and a technical foul is going to go against Shane Raby. The JV player checks into the game and picks up a technical foul. We'll see who they decide to take the free throws, and it's going to be Marcus Peters. Connor Suba declining the opportunity. It's Raby who picks out the tech. So Marcus Peters is shooting 2 free throws. First one up and missed. Peters hits the second one. 80-58, the score here, and it's going to be Chaska on the sideline following the Reba technical foul. Leah inbounds to Peters. Peters now. Back to Leah. Leah up ahead for Fix. Andrew Fix. Off for Leah. 15 seconds. Back now for Peters. Peters has it. Takes it in. A no-look pass for Suba. Suba out with a smile on his face to Krinos. Inside for Leah, and Leah is fouled. Now, why are you fouling? It's Anthony Sanders, who still stays in the game with all the JV players. It's going to be his 5th foul. So Kia Xiong saying is going to have to re-enter. Chaska's Miles Hansen, another 20-plus point night for him. As it's Leah at the free throw line for the Hawks. He can't get the first one to go. So free throw shooting, it's coming a little bit. We'll wait to see the numbers for after the game, but free throw shooting being a low point of this Chaska game here is what has been a pretty good second half. First half wasn't the prettiest. Second half also not great, but it was better. As with 3 seconds left, a last second shot, and Connor Suba grabs the board, and it's a final from Richfield. Hawks win 58-81 here. Thanks for joining us this evening, folks, on the London Chevrolet Buick Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. Flip it to final, and then hit update, and then, Chaska wins 81-58. Make sure you check out London Chevrolet Buick. Also, make sure you check out St. Francis Rehab and Minnesota.scores.net. Hope you enjoyed this evening broadcast. Ryan Paul signing off from Richfield High School. Hawks win 81-58 this evening. Next Hawks game is going to be versus Kennedy at home on Tuesday, the 28th. We will join you live at 7 o'clock for Chaska versus Kennedy on Tuesday evening. Thanks for joining us this evening, folks. So long from Richfield.